breakfast getting started. Today my kids are out of school and it's a President's weekend. So I'm going to be basically a short order chef for them. We're doing omelets this morning. So what you see here is some bacon that's getting fried up. We're going to crumble that into the omelet. I got my bowl here ready for eggs as soon as the bacon's a little further along. For me, I'm going to do some sauteed onions and mushrooms as well as the bacon and cheese in my omelet. So I'm just starting to get that going right now. I did also make my bulletproof coffee this morning. So if you need the recipe for that, it is in my day 2 video. The only thing I did different today is I did vanilla extract, just a few drops, instead of doing a sugar-free syrup flavor. And I got to admit, this vanilla right here is my new favorite. So if you haven't tried that, give it a shot. It is incredible. Other than that, I will see you guys in a little bit once I get this all going. All right, guys, this is the finished product of my omelet. Let's see if I can cut in here so that you can see. I did do the bacon. There's some onion in there, right there maybe. Mushroom. I got about 1.5 tablespoons of sour cream, a teaspoon of salsa because that tends to have a little bit of carbs in it. And then I'm still working on my bulletproof coffee just because I was making food for all the kids. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and I'll see you guys back for lunch. Hey y'all, I'm back. Right now it's about 2 o'clock, a little after actually, and my kids are starving. So I'm gonna let them make Pillsbury. This is just Pillsbury pizza crust, which I'm not gonna eat. This is just traditional marinara sauce. I have some pepperoni right here, and they're gonna do some cheese. Now, since we have all the ingredients for a homemade pizza, I'm gonna do a skillet pizza, which is low carb. The oven is now ready. Okay, so my low carb version is just gonna consist of some cheese, and I'm gonna sprinkle on some of this pepperoni here. And that should give me the fat that I need and very, very low carb, and it'll serve as kind of my lunch. I may need a snack relatively quickly after it. I don't know how filling it'll be, but we shall see. All right, see you in a bit. All right, guys, so this is what I'm doing for my skillet pizza. I just took this shredded cheese. It's a Mexican style blend. It's just what we always have around the house here in California. And the pepperoni, as you can see, I just have about 6 pieces in there. And then with this copper pot, it's supposed to be non-stick enough that I don't have to put any butter spray down first or anything like that. So this is my first attempt at a skillet pizza. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, so this is my end result for my skillet pizza. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it because it doesn't look like the others I've seen on video, so hopefully it'll taste okay. All that it is really the shredded cheese, the pepperoni, and I did sprinkle Italian seasoning over it just to give it a little bit more flavor since there's no sauce or anything. Over here I made a very small salad. It's spinach, so I have just under a cup of spinach raw. I put in a teaspoon of ranch, not a tablespoon. Put in a little bit of bacon bits, just literally like 5 or 6 of them. And then I put in some shredded cheeses in there. So that's all I'm doing for my salad. Hopefully these 2 things will fill me up for at least a couple hours before I do a snack. Now for my drink, I am gonna try Powerade Zero. I bought a few of these because you know, they have electrolytes in them, which I am trying to focus on so that I can bypass the keto flu as much as possible. But I don't see a lot of people drinking them in videos or anything, so I'm not sure if they're allowed on the diet. But in terms of calories, it's 0. In terms of carbs, it's 0. It does have potassium, magnesium, and sodium. So I'm hoping it's okay. The one I have is just the grape flavor. So this is gonna be my lunch, and right now it's a little after 2:30. So I'll chat with you guys soon. Hey everyone, I'm back. It's about 4 o'clock and I wanted to let you guys know that we jumped in the car real quick because we are going to do a quick trip to the store. I don't know if you guys have this everywhere across the US yet, but we have 2 stores here in town that do like an e-cart system where you order online and then you wait a couple hours and then you go to the store and they bring it out to your car already packaged up and good to go. So ironically enough, the 2 stores that I shop at the most here in town both have that service. And with a family of 4 children and my husband, I don't know how I lived without doing this kind of a service. It's amazing. So right now I'm going to show you. Let's see here. I think you can see it. I hope you can see that sign. Anyways, I'm at Rayleigh's and they do it. It's a local store here in California. If you're in the Bay Area, it's probably called Nob Hill. Same company, good stuff. Rayleigh's tends to be a little bit on the pricier side. So when I do my shopping, I do 2 stores. I go to Rayleigh's for my meat because they have better quality meat. I come here for their produce. And then I also come here for any kind of deli item that I want, or like a rotisserie chicken or something like that. I'll come here. And then the other store that I use the most is Walmart. And we just got the Walmart grocery store, the online system where they bring it to your car at the end of last month, so at the end of January. And I've used it twice now, and tomorrow will be my 3rd time using it, and it is definitely amazing. You still get the Walmart prices, and now they just bring it out to your car for you. It's awesome. So with that being said, today I'm just coming here to pick up a few items, some stuff that I can use for dinner tonight, and some other staples I needed. And then tomorrow I will be getting all of my Walmart stuff for the rest of the week, and I'll go over my little grocery haul, if you want to call it that, tomorrow. So alrighty, I'll see you guys soon. Hey everybody, we're back. I just wanted to show you what I got at our Rayleigh's trip here and show you kind of the staples that we're going to use today. Let me get a little closer, sorry. So the first thing that I got were 2 packages of these. This is just cut up meat that's great for stir fries and fajitas, which fajitas, we do a lot around here. My husband loves them. Of course, the kids and the hubby will get to eat the tortillas and I will not. So I got 2 of those packages right here. I get this from the deli there. It's their Parmesan cheese. It's finely shredded already, so I don't have to do the work. I did get these. I see these all over other people's YouTube channels and on Pinterest and all kinds of stuff. So these are those prepackaged little guacamoles because I am already out of avocado only after 3 days. So I want to give this a try and see how I like them. I know Costco does bigger packages and stuff, but I hate going to Costco because I tend to overspend when I'm there. So I try to do this. This is also from the deli section. It's just pico de gallo, which is great as kind of a condiment on a lot of things. It's kind of an alternative to traditional salsa, if you will. Pepperoncinis. My husband loves these. He would eat these every single day, somehow, some way, with every single meal if he could. So I bought these. I like to eat these with cream cheese as well, and maybe some salami. It's pretty good. And then I had the butcher put this aside for me. It is just a nice beef chuck roast. I do a lot of this stuff for like shredded tacos for the family, and then of course I can just eat the meat itself without the tortilla. So that's a good option to have. And then I did get, some natural roasted turkey here. So that I can start making those breadless roll-ups and things like that. So I have that. And for tonight's dinner, I was in the mood for some beef, some tri-tip. So Rayleigh's does this where they barbecue it for you already and they have it ready to go. It's fairly inexpensive. I mean, it's kind of the same price for the meat by itself anyway, but they do all the cooking, so hey, why not? And then I had to get more of these because I do a lot of meal prep and I always run out of these. Normally I would buy them from Walmart, but I forgot to put it on my order that I'm picking up for tomorrow, so I put it on my Rayleigh's order. I probably, you know, spent 40 cents more or so. But also this guy right here in California, as of this year, or actually as of the end of last year, they started charging us for using paper or plastic bags. So if you don't bring your own reusable bags, they charge you 10 cents a bag. So I luckily had one of these already saved for me at the store because I do the e-pickup so often that I give them some of these to stash away in my file, and I didn't have to pay for anything, so bag wise, so that helps. So let me show you really quickly my little receipt here. So for just this little amount of food, you can see I spent $65.87. Now Rayleigh's does charge you $5.95 to do this service if you do not spend over $150. Well, $150 is generally my limit per week for the 6 of us. So with that being said, that's why I use both Walmart and Rayleigh's so that I can stock up and stay under budget. So that's about it for this little clip here. Just wanted to share with you some of the stuff I do. I would love to do the keto diet on a budget, but I feed 6 people, so my budget would be different than just a single person or a couple doing this diet. But still, I was able to get everything here that you see is appropriate for the diet, and everything here is also stuff that my family would eat as well. All right, I'll see you guys at dinner. Okay. Hey, what you guys see here is the start of my dinner. I'm gonna roast up some Brussels sprouts, and if you have never tried Brussels sprouts or think you don't like them, try them roasted in the oven, 400 degrees for about 20-25 minutes till the edges get nice and crispy and the inside gets sweet and not bitter. This right here is a first for us. This is mashed cauliflower with cheddar and bacon. So I actually got this. It's processed, so I'm a little hesitant, but it says that it's 6 grams, there it is, of carbs, but because there's 2 fiber, it only comes out to 4 grams per serving. And I do have the tri-tip that's already made from the deli, so we are good to go. We're about to roast these and then we'll plate soon. Okay, so here's my finished result for dinner. As you can see here, I have the tri-tip. Since it doesn't have barbecue sauce, I got a little bit of deli mustard here, no carbs. These are the roasted Brussels sprouts. I like the really crispy ones. They're like really good. And then here is that mashed cauliflower that I'm gonna try out. So this is what we got for dinner, guys. And then this is my Powerade. It was a 32-ounce bottle, and I'm slowly working my way through it. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this with my family, and I'll catch you guys after this. Hey, YouTubers. It's me again. I just wanted to come back on and share with you guys what I did for my, if you want to call it dessert or late night snack, whatever the case. I'm going to show you right now. Sorry, I just got out of the shower, so my hair's a little crazy. Okay, so what you're looking at in here, if I can get a good view, woohoo, is what they call bulletproof hot chocolate. So this is a totally new concept for me. After dinner, I was looking up ways that I could kind of increase my fat count for tonight, and I came across this little recipe, and I had everything here, so I went ahead and tried it out. So it's very similar to a bulletproof coffee. If you don't know what that is, you can check out my day 2 video. I have a recipe on there. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the recipe here, and I'll try to add it when I edit the video so that you guys could see it. But basically what it is you take a pot and you put half a cup of water and half a cup of some sort of a nut milk, whether it's coconut milk, almond milk, cashew milk, whatever. Just half a cup of that, half a cup of water, and then you put it on the pot on your stove to simmer. And then in your blender, you put in your 2 tablespoons of butter, usually grass-fed, Kerrygold type butter. And then you'll put in your 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. You could add another one if you needed to kind of boost up your fat even more. Or you can use that, I think it's called MCT oil as well. And then you put in a few of your other additives. So I put in a little dash of vanilla extract. I put in a little bit of granulated stevia to kind of make it a little on the sweeter side. And then for your chocolate component, you use the unsweetened cocoa powder. And I believe you use 2 tablespoons of that. So you put all that in the blender. Once your water milk mixture is simmering, you put that in the blender, whirl it up a little bit, and then you're done. And then for me, I put in a little dash of cinnamon on top of it, and then 2 tablespoons of whipped cream, just because that's how I like my hot chocolate. And don't worry, I factored it into my Fitness Pal, so I'm definitely good on my macros for tonight. So that was my late night treat, and I just want to share with you guys that, okay, so today is day 3 for me on this lifestyle journey, and I'll admit I've been completely satisfied food-wise. Every meal that I've had is a nice, well-rounded meal in terms of, not being boring. It's very satisfying. I don't feel like I'm deprived in any way. Tonight, my kids and my husband had rolls with their dinner, and I didn't, and I was fine with that. I'm usually fine with it anyway because I have to be gluten-free. But, I don't miss the gluten-free pastas. I don't miss a lot of things that I really thought that I would, and I've been looking for recipes on like Pinterest and YouTube and Facebook, anywhere that I can find things that either already is okay with this lifestyle or things that I can adapt into this lifestyle. So what I would love is any feedback. If any of you guys have favorite recipes or suggestions or things that you absolutely love that I need to try, please let me know. I am a beginner and I am eager to learn. I love being on this journey so far, and I can't wait for the great results health-wise and weight-wise. Also, I wanted to ask out there in the YouTube universe about fat bombs. I see them all the time, and I've seen them in videos. I see them all over Pinterest, even on Facebook, and I'm curious. They look good, but I don't know what point in a ketogenic diet that you're allowed to introduce them. I don't know if it matters or if it's okay to introduce them, your first week or not. They look good and I would love to try them, but I just don't want to impede my progress this early on. So if anybody has any feedback on that, I would greatly appreciate it. So please feel free to comment on this video or any of my videos for that matter. Definitely please help me grow so that people can see my journey and also help me on my journey by liking the video, commenting, and subscribe. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out. It looks like there's fun stuff going on in the family, so I'm gonna work on editing this video and sharing it with you guys tomorrow. So have a great night. Bye. All right, here's the part where I get to share my stats and macros for the day. Starting off on the first slide, you're gonna see my total calories and the breakdown. So 40% were from breakfast, which was my biggest meal. Dinner was also my second biggest meal, and lunch was kind of small, and 7% in snacks. My total calories for the day was only 1,191. I think that's a little on the low end. My goal, as you'll see here, is normally 1866. So I don't know if that's good or not. Here's the breakdown for my protein, carbohydrates, and fat. So my carbohydrates total was only 20, which is good. And once you minus the fiber, it actually comes out to 15 net carbs. And then my fat was only 92. So I hope today's still a good day. When you look at the chart, it shows you 6% of my calories were from carbs, 27 from protein, and 66 from fat. So those percentages look okay to me. Well, other than that, thank you for watching and good night. And please support me by liking this video, commenting, and subscribe to my channel. Have a great night.